my 2 weeks in the hospital, I had plenty of time to question my place in the justice system. Tonight, I'm planning to write about this as much as I can. Hashtag on patrol with at Here Comes Trouble and at Walking Dolphin. Hashtag Stronghold.
Is it just me, or is it plain stupid to announce that we are out on patrol?
Is there anything that isn't stupid to you?
Yeah, coffee.
Did someone say coffee? We just got a ping. It looks like there's a report of suspicious activity at the docks.
I guess that means our shift starts early. Let's go! Papa Smurf always says...
There's plenty of time for the ship to depart.
Then let's take a peek at that warehouse.
Watch your six. Assailants are armed. Careful with those toys, fellas. You're gonna hurt yourselves.
Someone tipped off Stronghold. Send backup.
It seems as though that container was the source of the report. It looks poorly loaded.
Yeah, I wonder what's in it.
He's all.
You... Get 'em, lads!
Give up, Chinado!
Ah, screw you!
While staring at the ceiling in the hospital, I had this question in my mind. Am I really fixing things? Or am I just a painkiller trying to hide the symptoms of a bigger problem? Or even worse, just plain old duct tape? On days like this, I just can't tell for sure. Hashtag stronghold. Valeria?
Shit!
I just can't believe Valeria's body was stolen from under our noses, Captain.
It is also troubling that experiments have been performed on a metahuman's body who's strong enough to bend reality.
It's clear we have a serious security breach. We'll take care of this when the time comes. However, our priority is to find who is responsible. What have we got?
She not only knows that the container is headed to a buyer in Europe, nothing more.
An operation of this scale could not have taken place without She-Wolf's knowledge. I tried to reach her, but she's not answering.
Everything in the files is fake, except the name of the truck driver who made the delivery. Looks like he is working the night shift at a bar in Riverside. We can at least find out where he got the container.
Well, looks like we have 2 clues. Pick one, and I'll send another team to the other location. Heads up, team. There are reports of gang activity that may be related to your investigation. Stay sharp.
Affirmative, Captain.
Why did this blue bastard just attack us?
Good question. Magians are not usually criminally inclined.
I wonder what has changed.
You shall not pass.
Hey, I understood that reference.
Dueling's Arcade. I beat that game.
Steven Grosskopf?
Yes, officer. Any problem?
We have a couple questions about the cargo you delivered to the docks this evening.
Drop the friggin' guitar and surrender.
I can't. No. This can't be happening.
I admire the musicians' ability to contain their fears. In my opinion, performing on the stage is scarier than fighting criminals. So, when I see a panicked musician, I can hardly contain my urge to rush to the supermarket to stock up on the food and toilet paper. Hashtag music, hashtag fear.
Where did the container come from?
I swear I'm innocent. I'm just a truck driver.
Stop bullshitting and answer my question!
I knew there would be trouble when they said they were going to load the truck at the lab at the abandoned buildings.
Oh, really? Were you really expecting that something totally legitimate would come out of an abandoned World War II super soldier lab in a haunted neighborhood?
Of course not, but I really needed the cash. I was told not to get out of the truck until loading was complete, but I stuck my head out when I couldn't see any cranes around. Then, when I saw 7 or 8 vampires carrying a container of who knows how many tons casually on their backs, I almost crapped my pants.
Vampires? Shit.
Now we have a clear idea about who is financing the operation. I wonder which house.
I was just doing my job, man. You can't blame me for the cargo.
Another all-nighter. I would fight an army of vampires for a cup of coffee.
Be careful what you wish for, Troy.
eventful strike 4 years ago. You guys remember that?
How can we forget?
Is it true that all purebloods hold management positions at Feller Corp?
That last one was a community manager at best.
I wouldn't believe one of these labs was still active if I didn't see it with my own eyes.
Defense formation, quickly!
You won't walk out of here alive.
When I was a teen, there were bullies in the arcade where I went after school. They took money from kids and, ironically, beat up bullies in the game. Years later, I ran into one of them during my morning commute. He did not seem intimidating at all. #arcade, #bully.
Come on, man! You were just showing off a minute ago!
You know nothing about Nosferatus, you moron.
Am I supposed to change his diaper?
No, you need to burp him. Anyway, I know what you came here for, but you will return empty-handed.
What are you babbling about?
A large pack of lycanthropes raided the lab and stole the entire project just a few hours ago.
She-Wolf's crew?
No idea. But we would have destroyed you if we weren't already battered.
Yeah, dream on.
I want my lawyer! I will sue you!
We already called her. She's on her way.
Since we caught you red-handed, we have the right to practice mind reading on you during your interrogation. Don't worry, none of these will be admissible as evidence in a court hearing. Hush now.
They tried to develop a device that could mimic Valeria's probability control powers. The project is called Chaos Device. It appears that they were partially successful. The device works, but the DNA of the cloned organic material inside it is dissolved after the initial use.
So this thingy they called Chaos Device is actually a kind of reality-bending bomb?
Absolutely. They had 2 copies. Both were stolen.
Captain, I just talked to She-Wolf. She is denying any involvement in this.
Might other lycanthropes refusing her authority have formed another pack of their own?
A few weeks ago, our intelligence reported that there was a new leader of the small lycanthrope community living in the sewer network.
Yes, Captain, I remember the report. If I remember correctly, she was called Lady Vermin.
We know where Lady Vermin and her followers live. Pay them a visit, would you?
There are 2 known entry points to the sewer network. One under the statue in Greenbridge Park, and the other through the train yard at the old subway.
The park is lycanthrope territory. The wizard gangs rule the old subway line.
Choose one and keep me updated. We have to get our hands on these devices ASAP.